love to see a commercial.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. So yeah,
Are you you're not monetized yet? I mean, like mine. Mine would.
No, no. But I noticed that some of my stuff in other.
No,
Hi, Grace.
I don't have a commercial.
Hey, Grace.
No, but I noticed that some of my other past ones will have a commercial when it starts.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything.
No, nothing live tonight. Nope.
Hi,
Not
Grace.
today. No, we're going to go see my in-laws this Saturday, and we're going to make sure we save money back for that. We're going to go see our in-laws this weekend, so we're going to make sure we save gas money back for that.
Yeah.
And
anyways, well, welcome to tonight's chat. I'm Jason with Pest Hunter Outdoors. Over there is my wife, Molly. Below me is Mr. Colin Kincaid Outdoors. And yeah, tonight we're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about, pest control, air guns, coffee, gardening, fishing, that kind of stuff. So whenever that pops up, how many people show up? Anybody wants to pop in, they can. But I will check them out before I will let them on, though. Because we're still having issues, unfortunately, with that from what I understand. So be careful who you let on your lives. Make sure you look at them first. All right. So let's see. Like I said, tonight we had our first backyard bully tonight. Dog barked, chased it off. So like I said, that raccoon is not a problem right now, so I don't have to worry about it. For now, anyways. I just don't want them getting aggressive, digging underneath the house, trying to get into the house, because I've had that in the past where they've actually tried to pull the underpinning around my shop to get in, which is also attached to my house.
Do you have any armadillos in your area or no?
Oh, yeah. We haven't had any armadillos since we had the flood almost 2 years ago.
So they might have got washed out, literally. The little speed bumps did not make it.
Yeah, like I said, we had them. Then the flood came through. We had about 11 to 14 inches of water go underneath the house. However, my shop is on the ground, so my shop did get flooded, and that's where the armadillos are actually underneath my shop, and they got washed out.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
So they moved.
Yeah, the water relocated them. Yeah, like I said, that was the same year that we had that really bad freeze a few months before that, just like we did this time around.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't make your live a couple of weeks ago. And
well, you were busy trying to keep your pipes from freezing.
Yes.
Yeah, Molly was here. So we talked about it. So I've dealt with that kind of thing before in an old house I used to be in. It happens mostly with trailers that I know. So
yeah, well, like I said, I got heat tape on there. Yeah, I put heat tape on there. I have an insulation on there. I just wanted to get my temporary skirting up so that the moving air would not get underneath the house, because the wind was blowing about 20 miles an hour. We did get down to 14 degrees that night. I was actually out there till 10 o'clock, and I was out there when the flash freeze happened.
Right. You're lucky you didn't get hurt. You know that, right?
Oh, no, I had my onesie with me.
It doesn't stop the flash freeze. You know that.
Oh, I know, but it was weird. Just it was walking on the grass. I walked in here, grabbed my my staple gun and the drill, and I went back outside, and the grass crunched. I'm going, oh, that was fast.
Yeah. My suggestion of hay bales, when you can afford them, would probably be the best bet for the winter time.
No, they're too expensive.
Hence the words, when you can afford them.
Yeah. No, I just put up some plywood and some sheets of plastic around them. Just keep the air moving.
Rough guesstimate, how much property do you have available? Do you have any fields or anything?
No, we just have the road to the north of us, and that's where we get our cold air from. Is when it comes from the north, we are exposed to that cold air from the north.
Do you have a place where you can put in a windbreak, possibly like some tree line or something?
No, there's not enough room.
Really?
Yeah, I would have to put up a fence with some trees.
What about a hedgerow?
Still not enough
Why not?
because of the easement of the road.
Oh, well, you didn't explain the easement.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. I mean, I'm going by what you just said. I go, you should.
Well,
be.
the easement is 35 feet.
Oh, I did
Uh-huh.
not know that.
From the road, and then we still have another probably another 30 or so feet from that. So yeah, there's not a whole lot there.
Well, even a little bit's better than none.
Yeah, so I thought about putting up a 6-foot fence, putting on some vines that'll actually produce some kind of food.
Well, that's what I was
Flowers.
considering. I was thinking that's what I was thinking about on the hedge because you can get some
Yeah.
good hedges that do.
But I want
stuff
something
for
that's gonna be thin, and then I'm gonna try and get some fruit trees up there that can handle that cold every once in a while. I don't know if
you. Pears
our
and apples.
yeah, well, like I said, the problem is it has to get cold enough for those here. I don't know if there's enough chill hours. I would have to find the right variety. Hold on.
It depends on which zone you happen to be in, and you can. I'm sure there's matching zones from Iowa or some other state that might be appropriate for your area. That will work.
Yeah, like I said, it's just finding them, and you won't get as big as a yield off of them if they were like another variety that can actually get more chill hours. Will actually produce a lot more fruit.
Like here in Iowa.
Yeah.
Because right now it is a balmy 28 degrees.
Yeah. Last time I checked, we were 51 just before I went live.
52.
Man, that's shorts weather.
Oh, for you
I wear
guys.
shorts today.
I got
Yeah, I
shorts on now.
No, I wore shorts out in the daylight, and then I got a little bit chilly once the sun went down, and I went to go put on a long sleeve shirt and some pants just to keep a little bit warmer.
Well, Cliff would know about chill zones and things like that possibly. Me, like I said, we when I was a kid, we actually grew pears, which is one of the reasons why I love pears. We at another place we had apples, but they never were. The tree was never taken care of, so the apples never produced anything viable.
Yeah. Like I said, the closest I have right now is an evergreen pear, but it doesn't produce any fruit. It just looks like a pear. It blooms like a pear. And that's it. They also call it an ornamental pear.
Pears should be edible at all times.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just the species of the tree.
I understand that, but you know what my feelings about pears and not being able to eat one.
Yeah. I mean,
They
it's
should be
huge.
available anyway.
I mean, I do have to remove it. It's next to the house. Unfortunately, it's too close to the house.
Right.
However, it's a good thing I haven't removed it yet because it protected our house from that freeze 2 years ago and then this last 2 weeks ago. And I don't think this is going to be I think we'll get one or two more this year.
What about a hedge around your house?
Well, the thing is, we're trying to keep air moving around here because it is so wet here. Remember, I get 52 inches of rain a year on average.
Oh, so you're wetter than most parts of the state then.
Oh, yeah. We're
Okay,
really
that
wet
makes
here.
a difference then. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
We're in the jewel of the forest.
Yep, they call it the jewel of the forest of the Southwest.
So grow bananas.
No, but it's too cold here for bananas.
Dang. I was hoping.
It would be nice, if I had it in a greenhouse and I can, close the windows and put the heat on in the wintertime. Yeah, I can get bananas to grow.
Yeah.
They don't like to be below 50 degrees.
My aunt and uncle used to send us bananas from Florida, where
Yeah.
they go down they'd winter in Florida. Yeah, and then they'd come up during the summer for the carnival season,
Mhm.
and travel the Midwest and stuff like that.
Well, like I said, there's actually about 24 acres of land in Southern California where they do grow bananas.
The only
It
thing,
just happens to be the only spot that I know of where they're growing them.
the place where I was living when Ian was just a baby, before his mom and I split, they had cherries. I'm not a fan of cherries.
Yeah, we had a couple of cherry orchards where I grew up too, as well. There was about 40 minutes away. That place no longer exists, though, unfortunately.
the place where I was at, where I told you I hunted the raccoon in our attic,
Mm-hmm.
it's still there.
The raccoon or the house?
The raccoon is long gone and buried and eaten. Yeah. But that thing must have weighed 40 pounds.
Oh, that's a big raccoon.
I mean, it was freaking huge. It took a full shot from my longbow.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to hit him twice.
Wow. That's still a big raccoon.
Yeah. I was probably about 5 or 6 yards away, and I did 2 full shots to the body to get him down.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's pest control right there. It's one of my topics.
The thing is, it was like about 12 feet from where Ian was sleeping as a baby. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Is anybody in the chat at all? I mean, I see Grace and I see Cliff. They're not saying anything.
It says I have 5 watching. I said, I know we got Cliff. I know we got Grace. It's probably counting my tablet and Molly.
And that's all I see.
Yeah.
Well, let me do some more sharing out. Maybe. Okay, he's here. Let me do some more sharing out. Maybe that might help. I already liked it, when I came in.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I still got 5 likes. Yeah, like I said, I'm also got my coffee here.
And iced tea.
I got my iced tea there. I got some fishing rods and fishing reels behind me. I got the air guns around me. So, yeah, I decided to go ahead and hashtag all those tonight. Maybe get, some other people to come in and watch.
Okay. I was Cliff,
maybe they can teach us something, and I can teach somebody something.
The get-together, I can't put the reservations out until the 18th of February. It's the earliest I can reserve the spots. So I got at least 3 spots that I'm thinking. Spot 58, which I showed you yesterday, 59 and 60. Then each spot can handle 6 people. So there's 3 of us for Jenny, Ian, and I. There's 2 of you, then Cliff, and whoever else shows up. I heard a lot of people are interested. So we're going to find out who's going to show and who's not. I would be happy if we just get 10 people at least and just a nice little quiet thing, or we get 20. I don't care.
Well, if we get our own site, we can add people to ours too.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. Those are the 3 numbers, the 58, 59, and 60. If we want to go a little 61, we could do that. Just once I figure out, we can get those spots reserved. I will be in like 58, right up by the front, where people can see me and Jenny and Ian.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have 2 tents.
I want to be your neighbor.
Yeah, we're going to be the neighbors, right?
You could be the neighbors.
Alrighty.
Yes.
So you can be in. I can be in 58. You can be in 59. Right across
Sounds
the way, and you're not too far from the bathroom and showers, so that's good. You have your own power. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Cliff.
Yep, and I'll make sure to have. I think we should actually have some night crawlers and stuff ready for those people who fish but don't fish well.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I will make sure I have a couple of extra trout magnets. I'll try and pick some up.
There's no trout that I know of in that lake. But
No, they work awesome for bluegill.
Oh,
My little bluegill videos. That's what I'm using. I'm using a trout magnet.
okay. I don't know anything about that because every time I try to use lures, I end up losing it. So I stick to what I know, which is night crawlers, and it seems to work for me. And it catches fish, but it does not catch any significant fish.
We'll set you up for a drop shot. I'll teach you how to use that.
I have no idea what that is.
That's awesome. Or even a Texas rig, Carolina rig.
I've heard of every one of those, but that's only because I've read about them. But
Yeah.
it doesn't tell you about them.
No.
The thing I want to do is I want to try some bow fishing down at below the dam. because I think that might be fun. But if we get anything, we're going to have to eat it no matter what we do. So,
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
would love to get a hold of some crappies and get some nice golden crispies with the bluegill.
Well, we could check the fishing reports before when we're getting ready to go down there and just keep track of those and find out what areas we're catching what.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Rob is going to be bringing his boat or not, or even if JV shows up and brings his boat or not.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So, because this is a big lake. You've seen the maps.
AT.
Hey, AT, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
We got room.
And I got Wi-Fi. Yay.
Yeah, poor AT's gonna be sitting there being our person for making coffee for us all day. Poor guy.
I don't think he'd be that. But I mean, he's gonna do stuff too.
Sir, may I have another? May I have some more?
Yeah, I showed Jenny the.
Honey.
I showed the little coffee grinder that someone showed off on my channel. That was like $12. I think it might have been Tiny. It could have been Deb or something like that. But the thing is that like for $12-13 for a little hand crank coffee grinder, it's going to be our best bet for coffee for me when I go backpacking this year.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny, look what I got. I got these last week.
Okay. Johnny Max here?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I had to change it over. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I got these from Archer Air Guns. It is the Challenger adjuster, the hammer spring adjuster. That spring is really, really wicked. It is one tough spring. Because I got my disco, and the all I did was just set the barrel down on it when I was rebuilding it, and the spring bent just under the weight of the barrel. So it was a real weak spring. So I ended up having to order a new spring. And while I thought about it, I'm going, well, if I can get a power adjuster on there so I can adjust the tension on there for the hammer, I can dial in the weights of the pellets a lot easier. And I'm going to try and do slugs in that. Because there's no regulator, I'll get a couple less shots, but we'll see how that turns out.
I gotta watch that video.
Wow. Wait a minute. Was this the one you just did, Johnny? Oh, which 10-second video?
No, it's AT.
Well, AT, excuse me. Sorry, I was reading wrong one. I got mixed up. Yeah, I've had two videos hit 1,350 views. One of them did it in 1 hour and then stopped. Yeah, which is it's really weird. Like I said, mine were like anywhere between 10 and 15 seconds.
I don't have any shorts. I mean, I have a few shorts, but nothing like you guys got.
Oh yeah. Do I have it here? Yeah, I do. And let me pull up the spring here. And by the way, Johnny, I got two of them. And if it fits my my QB 78, I'm gonna have fun with that one. But let me get that spring out of here. The spring is just a tad bit shorter, but way stronger. This is the old spring right here. And all I did was set the barrel down on it, and it bent it. And it's real soft. This one here is far more stiffer. It's about 2.5 times stiffer than this spring. This one here I can compress pretty easy. This one here I cannot. So, yeah, that's going to be really, really fun. By the way, guys, I do get my kits from from a couple of different places. Give me a moment.
Johnny says, does it allow for the adjustment for the hammer spring?
Yeah. Let me get a little bit closer here so you guys can see it.
Why don't
As
you
you
just bring
turn,
yourself bigger,
oh, I can do
full
that.
screen.
Full screen.
There you go.
Okay. So right here, you turn this knob here. It's a little bit difficult to turn, but that's what I want. And as you turn it, it pushes pressure on that spring.
Hey, Cecilia.
Hi, Cecilia. And that's almost all the way in. So they're right there. So yeah, I mean, I got a good 3/4 of an inch of a travel on that screw. I probably will not even never go that high. But like I said, what I'll do is I'll mark it here and I'll find out how many turns I do to put it in there for each one. But that is all the way out, almost there. So as you can see, it goes in pretty far. The spring sits into here, and then the hammer is right here, which has got the little stem on there, which hits the valve. So when this thing when it fires, it releases the hammer and it hits the valve, and it opens the valve for just a fraction of a second, and then the air pressure closes it back up again. So it's like you're flicking a balloon, and a little bit of air comes out, and then that's all there is. It's the only way I can explain it off the top of my head really quick.
It says keep him posted. He says.
Yeah, I might video it. I cannot do it live because unfortunately YouTube does not like that stuff. I would love to be able to do it live in case anybody has any questions. I would be able to answer them right then and there.
You could do a premiere.
Yeah, I can do a premiere with it. Yeah.
That way you could like insert your, do like we're doing here.
Yes. Yes.
And we have your video showing there, and you could just talk about it while you're doing your premiere.
Yeah, because I'm hoping it is exactly the same. I think it might be the same exact diameter as the QB78s, both in 22 and 177. And if it fits the QBs, I'll probably be switching my QBS to one of these as well.
Can I buy a valve?
You get the spring, the spring and the hammer adjuster. But yeah, it fits the hold on.
Yep. It's a little bit out of my area of expertise, but I at least ask questions. I'm assuming Molly's coughing right now.
Yes. So yeah, what it does is when you put less tension on it or more tension on it, it gives it a little bit more time or less time of that valve being open to allow the air to go through the
cylinder.
No, not the cylinder. Not the chamber. It's off the top of it. I can't think of it off the top of my head for some reason.
Brain fart.
Brain fart. It allows it to go through the valve, and it goes through the little chamber that goes up into the barrel behind the pellet, which actually propels the pellet out the barrel.
What what caliber pellet is that one for, the 177 or the
this can be used for several different air guns. We'll actually use the same breech block. A lot of the budget rifles will use the same diameter, and they'll still use the same receiver,
So would that
or
work?
not the same receiver, the same block,
Would
basically.
that work on a Beeman like Ian's got?
No, this is for a PCP or a CO2. Will not work for a Springer. A Springer is different.
I think Ian's is gas powered one, but but compression wise, but it's not springed.
Yeah, like I said, if you break the barrel, it's either going to be like a shock absorber, will be like a nitro piston, or it's going to be a spring, and they're basically almost the same.
Give me a
The
second.
same concept. It just has a spring or a shock absorber, which is compressed, and there's an air cup on the end there with a little bit of grease on there, and the side of a cylinder. And when you release the sear or pull the trigger, it actually shoots it forward, and that air all of a sudden rushes out the only place it can, and that's going to be behind the pellet. And that's how it pushes it out the barrel.
I think. Oh, give me a second.
And that's why the Springers are the worst things, or excuse me, scopes. You got to be really, really picky. It's got to be a Springer rated scope, because when that piston hits the end of the that travel inside that air chamber, it slams it forward, and then there's the recoil of it going back almost immediately. So it's almost like a crash. So
Right.
it slams it forward and it bounces and goes back. So that's why it ruins a lot of scopes. So yeah, this will work on a lot of 177s, 22s, maybe some of the 25s out there, but this is for the Crossman Challenger, is what this was actually designed to fit, which is also a semi-budget air rifle. So that's what they've gone to now. It's quite simple. Real nice little upgrade. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, all because I bent a spring.
Your spring got sprung.
No, it got bent. It didn't get sprung. It got bent. Yeah. So, and this is what I'll be testing my my groups with, because I actually happen to get one of these. The MOA card. So you take your 5-shot group at a certain distance, and this will let you know, 25 yards, 50 yards, 75, and 100 yards. So at 100 yards, that's going to be 1 minute of angle. So
I'm trying to find when.
And you can get these at Pyramid Air. And Pyramid Air, if you guys are listening, I would love to have some merchandise, and I send a lot of people your guys' way. I just sent a couple of people over there which bought their first air rifles, believe it or not. And like I said, the couple that I helped out absolutely love it. I'll be sending them I'll be taking them a small sample of heavier pellets so they can shoot out of that Dragonfly. And like I said, they're an older couple, older than I am. Like I said, they're close to retirement age, and they needed something for in the yard up close for pest control. And they couldn't pump up a regular like the Barra 1886. They couldn't when you try to get, or the Daisy 880s or any of those, the more you pump, the harder they get to actually compress the air in. The Dragonfly is not. They were really surprised. They can actually get it up to max power fairly easy. So that was a kind of a nice thing there. They absolutely love it. But he's still shooting the Crossman Premiers, which are really, really light. I'm gonna give him about 25 of the H&N Barracuda Extremes. These ones here are
You weren't talking guns today.
well, air guns is on there. Pest control.
Okay.
So yeah, these ones here are. Geez, I can't even read it. It's too dark in here. Sorry, guys.
Oh, fancy nothing.
Yeah. These are 19. Oh, these are the 22 cals. Almost gave him the wrong one. I gotta find the other ones. Like I said, these ones here are for 22. These ones are at almost 21 grains. Then I also have them in 177, which I believe are 12.5, 12.6, 12.7, something like that. No, 10.2, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit heavier, be a little bit slower, but it'll get the job done. It'll be far more accurate at those higher speeds. So let me put this back in here so I know where it's at later on. Get that over here. I forgot I had those in 22.
I'm trying to find the Beeman dual caliber that Ian's got.
Yeah. Let's see. Because you got that medium dual caliber. That's going to be the budget one, not the
Cub.
German Beeman.
It's gonna be the Cub.
Yeah. No, there's actually two Beemans out there. It's the same company, but one is made in Germany and the other ones are made China, U.S. I'm not sure exactly where the other one is.
Shanghai Guam.
It could be. However, China. Yeah, there's the Chinese version, and then you have the German version. The German versions are extremely built. You're going to pay a little bit extra money for them, but they're worth it.
Well, this is the one that Ian looks wise. I gotta see if I get that to show.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. Like I said, I got the silver Kodiak.
No, he didn't get the silver. That was a little bit more money than I could afford at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I got is basically the Chinese version. No, which is not bad. It's not bad. It works. It's accurate.
I mean, he had no issues with it being accurate.
Yeah.
It's just the fact is his issue is reload speed.
That comes with practice.
Well, I mean, he hasn't broken it in yet. And the fact is, he likes the fact that you can just grab my 22 and just pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Which is why he wants one. We did find one, by the way. Another Marlin like mine, 795.
Mm-hmm.
They won 178 for it at the what's the name of that place? Brunel's over in Grinnell.
What manufacturer?
Huh?
What manufacturer?
It's a Marlin.
It's a Marlin? Okay, that's the clip fed. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
The 795.
Yeah.
We found another one for sale. It's used. It's at the Brownells store in Grinnell, which is like 15 miles from here.
Yeah.
But we just don't. $178 is more than I can afford right now.
Yeah.
Now I could probably go over to Tyson's and pick up either a Rossi or a Savage for like 150 to do 100 to 150.
Yeah, just if you do decide to go with that Marlin, make sure you check the serial numbers to the date that it was made. Do not get it between the years of 1986 to about 2019. I'm sorry, guys, but the Marlins in between those years are crap.
Mine was that way, but the thing is, I've never had any issues with mine.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, like I said, I know a few friends that have bought some of them, and they were so disappointed in them.
Mine was I paid $100 for mine, brand new in the box, never been used. But I bought it secondhand, which is really weird.
Yeah, you can actually tell. You can actually go to the website and you can actually look up the serial numbers, and there's actually a date on that serial number.
Okay, well I'll have to take
Yeah.
a look. We'll
You'll
talk
have
about
to-
it more
yeah.
later.
Yeah, check more about it later. Yeah, but it's real simple. It's real easy.
Okay, but I do know that Ian wants one of his own now because he wants something clip fed. That way he can reload faster. It's a speed thing. He's 16. Go figure.
Yeah.
So that's more of his speed, so to speak. But with rabbit season, going an extra, 2 months, at the end of the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
makes a big difference around here in Iowa. So we're going to try doing some squirrel hunting this weekend, and then hopefully, because our license would expire after that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, get out there, get some squirrels and make some squirrels and dumpling. You make squirrel pot pie.
You can put me down now.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. We're going to my in-laws, and they're raising walnuts.
Oh,
So they have lots of walnut trees that produce walnuts.
splendid.
So we should be able to find some squirrels. Should.
Yeah.
And they don't live in town. They live out in the country, and they have allowed us to shoot in their yard, in their property before. So we're going to try to attempt to acquire some squirrels this weekend.
Yeah. I'm still upset about the neighbor's grandkids coming over, and squirrel hunting made me upset
Why is that?
because I wasn't invited.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to put a little sign that said "No squirrel hunting unless I'm invited."
Well, no, it was next door neighbors. It's she's got a lot more property, so
No. Put a sign up there. Can you, if you decide to go squirrel hunting, can you please invite me?
yeah. Please invite me.
Poor Jason.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really done a lot with squirrels. I mean, my dad was basically teaching me about how to clean them and everything else, but he passed away before I could get any more, because we didn't squirrel hunt very often because they didn't have a lot of meat compared to a rabbit or a pheasant or any other bigger game that we hunted.
Yeah, there's a lot more of them.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. I mean, that's why I go for small game like rabbit and squirrel compared to deer.
Oh yeah, far more meals.
I mean, yes, a deer will feed you to a point, but the thing is, there's no variety there. You got the one thing. That's it. Rabbits and squirrels may not have as a lot of fat on them as a deer may, but you could supplement it, help you supplement whatever food stores you do have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got lots of squirrels here. I got raccoons. I got beaver, bobcat.
I don't know anything about hunting bobcat because I actually I like the looks of. I like watching bobcat just because
they're beautiful creatures.
We're cat people here, so
But like I said, when it comes down to pest control, when it's
they're eating your chickens.
Eating the chickens, yes, becoming a very problem, being aggressive, yeah. Then I have no troubles.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, the back straps on them are actually pretty good.
And the fur is warm.
Oh yeah. Always remember, fake fur kills.
I think I heard they make really good fur gloves and our mittens anyway, and hats.
Yes.
But that's all I know. I've never done it myself. Never even tasted anything. But right now, I just
Hey, Dad.
How you doing, Tyler, brother? How you doing?
He totally missed it by just 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
For what?
Oh, I got parts.
Oh yeah. The part talk is a part of the first part.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the
I think if you're gonna do future ones, you could have a section of your live being nothing but park talk of the new
yeah,
park.
I should do that. Yeah. But
That'd be
yeah,
like a
we
little section. It's sort of like Red Green does a little sections and stuff like that.
yeah,
You have your own little part, Jason's part talk for different parts for your air rifles and such.
yeah.
But
So
that's neither here nor there. That's just an idea
yeah,
to put out there.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, we still got another 10 minutes or so that we can do that. But yeah, like I said, we're just talking about the as an update for some of you that came in, dealing with pest control. Like I said, the raccoons here are starting to get a little bit brave.
Does that mean they're getting hungry because their food sources are going bye bye, or what do you think the reason?
Unknown, we are so overrun by raccoons
So that means their food supply is being dwindled because of overpopulation.
due to overpopulation. Yes. See,
So
we have
population control is a part of hunting, folks.
it is. However, like I said, we have no turkeys here anymore. We have no more ground nesting birds here no more because all of the raccoons have raided all the nest.
So we can help alleviate that problem.
Well, like I said, one of my phrases is kill a raccoon, save a turkey.
So we could probably bring some turkey eggs and see what happens.
Oh, no, you do that, you'll get in trouble. This has to be done by DNR.
No, you get them. You get them legally.
Yes, I would have to get them legally, yes.
You can
like I
get
said-
wild turkey eggs for you're trying to repopulate the population. DNR is all for that.
Yeah, they did it over in the county north west of us. Actually, the next county over, they've actually been trying to do a
Repopulation.
a raccoon, possum, skunk reduction in numbers
Right.
on a couple of pieces of property. They got the numbers down far enough to hold them back for about a year. And then that same year after that, they actually brought in wild turkeys to the area.
Yeah.
Not allowed to hunt yet.
No,
They're-
no. Just enough to get them in there.
Yes, also the squirrels also get the poults as well. But believe it or not, squirrels will go after small birds.
Squirrels are omnivorous, folks.
Oh yes,
They're not.
vicious.
Yes, they're not vegetarian.
Mm-mm. No.
That's one thing. That's one mistake people don't realize. They'll eat anything. Given the chance, they will eat anything. So that's why we will take care of squirrels while we can. And I don't know what you really could do with squirrel pelts, to be honest, other than I don't know, skin them like a sock.
Yeah. Well, no, the squirrel tails. There's a company out there that buys them, but you have to have like premium squirrel tails, and that's for MEPS lures.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Mm-hmm. They
I
actually
don't know.
use,
I don't have. I think I've actually had what the plastic version was, but that was like a spinner. MEPS.
yeah, it's an inline spinner,
MEPS.
and they've tried everything they've tried to come across. They've tried everything. Nothing works like the squirrel fur on their tails.
Grace says, "What if you
No.
hang them on a shepherd's hook and then coat the shepherd's hook in Vaseline?"
For what?
I don't know.
Turkeys have to nest on the ground. They won't
I think
lay
she's talking
eggs.
about squirrels. I think she's talking about squirrels.
Oh. Squirrels, yeah.
No, I will let you know if we get any squirrels this weekend because we're going to
Yeah.
be trying our darndest to get in there. And
Yeah.
In the next couple of weeks, we're going to try to make it down to the campgrounds and do
Mhm.
a test walkthrough. So that way
Okay.
you get an idea, in-person view of what's there. I mean, because I don't know about fire pits or anything like that, but I will bring a bunch of firewood that I have, plus whatever else we can get our hands on between now and then. Because we can't bring wood into Iowa, but because of the ash borer thing.
Yeah. By the way, squirrels are smart. They really are.
You ever seen those squirrel maze videos?
Yeah, he's got 3 of them.
Who does?
The gentleman that worked for NASA. He's a NASA engineer. He
Oh,
actually did the. Yeah, he did the Squirrel Ninja thing, whatever it was.
American Ninja Squirrel Edition.
Yes.
Okay, I've seen that one. I've seen that one apparently.
Yeah, he's done
That's
3 of
pretty
them.
popular actually.
Yeah.
There's one of them. I think it's like a chunky, one of those really chunky squirrels that can do a lot more than most people think.
Yeah, they're smart.
He's chunky for a reason because he's smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and unfortunately, when you get so many squirrels in a small area, or any other pest, it can become a problem.
And also, squirrels do, in some states, carry.
Bubonic plague. California and Colorado are one of them. It's
Yeah.
actually it's not the squirrels.
I think is the actual.
Yeah, it's actually fleas that's on them.
Yeah, so killing squirrels is a good thing, and and also when you're cleaning them, make sure you wear gloves.
Yes,
Gloves are important,
and make sure it's dead.
Oh, first thing my dad taught me to do is pull the heads off.
Yeah,
you grab the tail and step on the head and rip.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, just make sure it's when you get to it. Yeah, poke it with a stick first to make sure so it doesn't turn around and bite you. Squirrels are tough too. They're smart and tough.
Bite you anyway, as they're dying.
Yeah, they're tough and they're smart.
And they're stubborn.
They are.
But I would, like I said, I'm going to get some good recipes for squirrel. I cannot flay a squirrel. So please don't ask.
No, there's actually a recipe I've been wanting to try. A squirrel pot pie is the one I've been wanting to try.
Well, here's what I can do. If we get any squirrels, it's a big if, and we get enough number of squirrels, we can try to save some back for the get together.
Yeah, it's just all you have to do is make sure you let them. I don't know if you have a food saver or not, but yeah,
we have a few. We just need to get some more bags, food saver bags. We're out.
Okay, you do. Yeah, and you vacuum seal them.
We have a vacuum sealer. We just don't have the bags at the moment.
Oh, yeah. There's a gentleman, the gourmet. Was it the outdoor gourmet chef? He does. Let me see if I can find him real quick.
Oh, the marinade or something like that.
No, what he said was put them in a put them in a freezer bag or the
food saver freezer bags.
The food saver, yes, and actually put it in the back of the refrigerator on the bottom for about 6 days. Then you pull them out, and then you go ahead. Then you can cook them.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like, wow, I never thought about aging them like that at all. But that's one of the things he was actually talking about. I'm going.
I don't know about 6 days, but we might do like 6 weeks or whatever it is between now and.
Well, you can freeze it. That's fine. But he says if you just throw it in there right away, the same day, he says it's going to be really tough. He says let them age that way. I'm going to find his the Backwoods Gourmet.
Oh, I've seen his stuff.
Yes, the Gourmet channel. I am actually going to share his channel on here.
Good. He does a lot of. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pop this in here real quick. He does all of his stuff on cast iron. He's cooking. He does trips and stuff like that as well. Let's see. Go back to here.
So right now we've got a definite 3 families or 3 channels showing up for our get together in May. Right?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. I know what we could do with my big freaking honking pan that I've got.
There we go. Okay, I got to go up. I got this
new
new thing I got to go through. It's kind of a weird thing. I have to do an extra 2 steps to post stuff on YouTube now. It's really weird.
Well, the thing is, you can post on here, and it'll show up on there.
Yeah, I posted, but there's 2 more extra steps I have to do now.
Oh, like I was saying, that big frying pan, the Big Daddy frying pan that I picked up.
Hmm.
You could use that for cooking fish in.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got my cast iron Dutch ovens too. I can do the same thing.
I've got 2 or 3 Dutch ovens. Well, one actual Dutch oven and 2 pots, I should say.
Yeah. Well, I got one with legs and one without. So.
Yeah, the 2 without legs are just pots to me. I call them bean pots. But my Dutch oven, it's got legs, it's got the recessed lid, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So that's my big one, though. That's my big one. And what kind of, okay, Molly wanted corn oil to cook the fish in.
Yeah, I can use corn oil.
Well, we always use canola, but soybean oil.
Yeah.
But either one will work.
You know, I've tried vegetable, I've tried the canola, I've done the corn, and I've had the peanut. Peanut's my favorite. However, some people are allergic to peanut oil. Exactly. So corn oil it is.
Well, I said I'm okay with anything but peanut. So
yeah.
So I'm not allergic to peanut. Jeff Dunham's puppet. I am not allergic to him, but that's the only peanut I'm not allergic to.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll have some vegetables ready before I go up. I don't know if they'll survive the trip up there. That's the problem. That's 2 days for me to get up there.
If you can't, don't worry about it. We'll go to the shopping. Like I said, I'll take you over to Pella or to Knoxville.
Yeah, it's also space confined. I don't have a large minivan. I got a small minivan.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I suggested we got a couple places we can go. There's a Hy-Vee, a really nice Hy-Vee there in Pella. You can check out. They even have a Fairway. Some really nice places you can go. In addition to the thrift shops, I'm going to take you just because. Yeah. There might be just a day of thrift shopping, folks. You never know what we can do about if I can get you up to Des Moines for one day of the entire trip, I can take you to all my favorite thrift shops, places that you guys heard about but never been to.
Yeah, but like I said, my time off of work is limited.
Oh no, this is within the span you've already told me about.
Yeah.
So, if that's why I said if.
Yeah.
That would be one precious little day, but that's a big day, especially because you guys got travel time.
Yeah, that's a day on the lake and
the
day in the creek.
Somebody will be there with a boat. But
I'm not worried about a boat.
We can also do a check, see if anybody rents anything while we're there. I haven't looked for boat rentals or anything like that, but not like there was at the last place.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff we're going to do. I mean, the archery thing is going to be cool for me. The fishing thing is going to be good for a lot of people. But I like shooting though. That's my thing. That's why I want to combine the bow fishing part, because that's that way I can do both.
All right. And on that segue, it's coffee time.
Oh man, I don't have any coffee ready.
Guess what? I got coffee ready. I'll be right back.
Is Molly still here?
Yeah, she's dozing off.
Molly, go to bed.
What's the headache?
She needs to get some sleep.
Yeah, I can't just shake this headache for like 4 days.
What have you taken for it?
Ibuprofen, Tylenol, kind of mixing it up.
Give me a second. Let me do a check on something. Okay. Try do you have any bananas?
What about bananas?
Do you guys have any bananas?
No.
Because the magnesium in bananas can help headaches. Chocolate's another secondary one.
Yeah. She's got chocolate.
Try some chocolate, Molly.
Okay.
And if worst case scenario, you get some chocolate and you feel better just because it's chocolate.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go dark for just a few moments, but I'm still here.
I'm highly tempted to go make me some coffee now.
Yeah, go make some coffee. I got the con.
Okay, I got my coffee cup. Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, well, we gotta have coffee everywhere we go. Gotta have coffee. Anybody got a specific coffee brand that they actually like? Everybody knows mine is just the medium roast for Folgers. Because I don't care much for things that are bitter. I do not like bitter things. I do not like bitter beer, so that's why I pay extra for the certain beers. I like my sweet beers. What was for dinner? I had a salad. And with a side of beans and rice.
Hey, hon.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi. I got my chocolate.
You got your hot chocolate? Yeah, yeah. We got lots. We got a lot of hot chocolate here too.
No, I mean chocolate.
Ah, yeah. Molly's got chocolate too as well.
Chocolate. Probably shouldn't be eating these with my teeth being this cold, but you know. I'm gonna
It
go-
melts. You won't have to chew it.
What are we talking about?
Oh, chocolate and coffee. Hot chocolate. So we need to take hot chocolate with us too when we go camping.
Oh, yeah. And marshmallows.
And marshmallows. Yes, I know we need marshmallows for hot chocolate and fish.
Of course.
Hmm?
What do you mean for fish?
For fish. It's good bait for fish.
Yeah.
Use little colored marshmallows.
Oh, cocoa. We can bring cocoa and tea and any other stuff that people may want to drink if they don't drink coffee. Or
I got
even-
lots of red rose tea. So
Ian likes mint tea, but they both, Jenny and him both like hot cocoa. We'll make sure we have a lot of that.
yeah, and oh yeah, gotta have tortillas and sausage. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tortellini. What?
Tortillas.
No,
he
he's saying
it says
he's not
tortellini,
saying it correctly for the tortillas.
but that says tortellini.
Yeah, tortellini sausage with a white sauce.
You're not wrong, Grace. Homemade slaw is good. Jenny can't have it, unfortunately, due to her IBS prevents her from eating that kind of thing.
She can substitute lettuce.
She likes spinach. She has no issues with spinach, which is
Oh,
really
okay.
Red rose tea. I'm not familiar with.
Yes, Cecilia, I missed the little statues. You got to buy those now.
What do you mean?
Well, Red Rose used to come with these it'd be little ceramic little statues for years and years and years, ever since I can remember as a little kid.
Oh, it's like a
It would
prize. in
come
the
in a
box.
one would come in a box,
Like the
Okay.
rice.
like a prize from Cracker Jacks. Yeah,
Okay.
it was awesome. They had all kinds of stuff. They started out with the animals, and then they started doing a lot of other stuff in the mid 2000s.
Okay. What does everybody put in their coffee?
I just get that pre-made cream and sugar, or it's black, one of the two.
I can bring sugar.
When my daughter makes coffee, she makes it so strong. I have to put cream and sugar in mine.
Jenny does not drink
But-
coffee without.
But when I make it light, so I can drink a lot of it.
powdered or liquid cream.
I like the liquid.
So does Jenny, but she'll do powdered if that's what we have.
Yeah, I do the same thing. If I run out of the other stuff, I do have the powdered and I have the sugar. I just hate making a mess.
Well, thing is, if we're going to be buying something for that weekend, we want to make sure everybody has what they need, especially with that much coffee.
Oh yeah,
I'm still bringing my own coffee pot.
yeah. We're still bringing our own coffee pot.
We're bringing multiple coffee pots.
Well, we got the one that goes right on top of the little burner,
The camp stove.
the camp stove, and then we can actually brew coffee off of that.
We have the couple percolator pots.
I got 2 of those.
We have a tea kettle for doing pour over methods for the just the pour over method coffee. We have the at least 1 or 2 French presses. We also have
Is that water?
I think that's about what we've got right now. We do have the electric kettle, which we can bring to, because we can just plug that in right into the power.
Put a coaster under that. You're gonna get rings.
So that way we can actually have the most instantaneous hot water no matter what we do.
Yeah.
So if someone does not want to wait for the pot to boil over the fire, we'll have access. Now, some people like sugar. Some people like honey. Does anybody think we should bring honey? Because we have honey. Local
Yeah,
honey.
I won't have any honey probably until next summer.
No, would you like us to bring honey?
We won't use it.
No, we won't use it a whole lot.
Well, if someone does, we do. I don't know what
Yeah.
Cliff likes, so that's why I'm asking Cliff, because I don't see him drinking a lot of coffee. So I'm trying to figure out what we can do for Cliff. We know AT is going to be drinking coffee. That's a given.
Yeah.
So we just need to know what anybody else drinks. We make sure we have it. Like I said, we have tons of tea, especially green tea. I'm a fan of the Orange Baco Classic.
Me too.
Yeah, so is the wife.
If I don't have coffee, that's what I drink. I like dark, strong tea. I'm getting ready to get my next.
Yeah, we got all kinds of flavors of teas here. Yeah, I haven't used my camping coffee maker in a long time.
You have to flush it out and clean it.
Yeah, I know we're gonna have to clean it before we leave. I still have it in the original box.
Bring your if we have any left by this time, the rub that you brought, you sent to us.
I'll be bringing that.
We are extremely low or out of the Italian seasoning that we got from Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's one thing we're gonna do if we could do breakfast burritos really, really easy.
Oh yeah.
We love making breakfast burritos. Scrambled eggs, little sausage and bacon. If we can get the hash browns from the little things that Grace told me about in the little cartons, you just had hot water. That would be amazing to mix in there with those as well. Yeah, if you don't have enough food from something like that, there's something wrong. So we're gonna make sure we have the big, thick cut bacon, real bacon.
Yeah. We're gonna eat such a big breakfast and a big lunch. We're gonna have to take a nap.
Usually, you're probably gonna fall asleep with a fishing pole in your hand.
Oh yeah, I have no troubles falling asleep in a chair.
That way, we're gonna make sure we have at least a pole holder for you.
Oh, I got those. I got little bells too.
I've looked at them today, but that's about it. I don't know. I generally don't use them. But then again, I'm not a major fisherman, so I don't usually have a lot of fishing gear other than small backpacking stuff I can take with me. But I did see that Ozark Trail now has come out with a telescopic fishing rod.
Yeah. No, like I said, almost all of mine are all one pieces.
I did see a one. Oh, give me a second here.
Yeah, after I got one-piece rods, I have a hard time using a two-piece rod anymore.
Oh, you're fine.
There's it's not a docked even, but there's something similar to that they had for sale that I liked a lot, but it's not a Zebco.
An ugly stick.
Ugly stick?
Yeah, the ugly stick one. Yeah,
Yeah, those are actually good rods, believe it or not. They really are.
they have a little open face reel version.
Yeah.
They're docked something or other, but yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those. So I think it would be really good for like backpacking, is for a little short one. Just like throw it right there and you're good to go. Oh, gotta check on the coffee.
Yeah, speaking of chocolate chip cookies, that's what I'm eating. What's funny is you get a lot of people down here in the South will toss the chicken bones on the ground and see what they say.
You can actually do that?
No, I don't do that.
No, that's out of my area of expertise. I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
same here. But no, that's only a couple of miles away from us.
Okay, I figured if we were going to be a fairly busy day, we could have our huge breakfast and lunch, or huge breakfast, light lunch, and big dinner, depending on how we want to do it.
I just want to make sure we catch enough fish so everybody can have some.
I'm just
Well, I am terrible at cleaning fish.
I got sleep big.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at cleaning fish. I'm terrible. But Rob said he might be there to help us with the fish. So
It's not hard.
No, I mean he's a chef himself.
Yeah.
So he has skill sets when it comes to fish. I don't claim to be any way good with fish at all, other than I attempted to cook some. Last time we had a get together, I was terrible. Absolutely pitiful, even. Actually, no, I'd actually have to be better to get pitiful.
Well, like I say, you can always practice on a hot dog. Try and slice it up nice and thin. Make sure you get, you can practice with vegetables.
I mean, the thing is, I'm always one of the basic kind when I grew up was cut the head off, clean the guts out, take the skin off, fry it up. Done.
Nah, I usually cook
Leave
it with
the
the skin
tail
on.
on. The only thing you leave on is the tail.
Those are the crunchies.
Exactly. We ate those.
Mhm.
But doesn't matter what kind of fish it was all cooked the same way.
It's like having a chip.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so we need to get some baking powder.
Got it.
That's baking. No, the baking soda. Excuse me.
Got it.
Yeah, so I need baking soda, cornmeal.
Cornmeal. Okay.
So cornmeal. I like it better than the flour sometimes.
If you're making fish, cornmeal's best.
Yeah. Oh, we can make some hush puppies with it too.
I'm not taking a deep fryer.
No, I don't want to take a deep fryer either.
Mm.
Small little cast iron pot and just do 2 or 3 at a time. Man, those cookies are sweet. Wow. Hi, Pete. Happy New Year. How you doing?
Yeah, we're gonna need more sugar, hon.
All right.
Yeah. So how you been doing? I wonder who's all in the chat right now. We're doing pretty good.
found the strong setting on my Keurig.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, everything. That's Pete. Hey, Pete. How
Yeah.
you doing, brother? Where's Pete at now?
I think he's in North Texas somewhere.
I thought he was visiting somebody.
Yeah, I can't quite remember.
I can't remember either.
Well, ask him. He's right there.
Pete,
I know. He'll
where are
say.
you at right now?
Yeah, I've seen he's been going live, but I've been. No, he's still in Nebraska. Okay.
Okay, he's not too far from me then.
Yeah. He's closer to you. 20 inches of snow. Yeah, that's. Ooh, no, thank you.
Nope. We right now we have a spitting of snow right now. It's all what we had melted.
Hmm.
A couple warm days. I mean, literally, it looked like fall again. And it's snowing right now. And it's
Yeah, I saw that on the Weather Channel.
Yeah. And I told my wife there's one thing we forgot to do. We did not build a snowman.
You got time.
I want to get a snowman and get him set up like a little archer or a bushcrafter or something.
No, like I was saying earlier in this live, I believe we are going to have at least 1 to 2 more of those cold snaps.
Oh, I'm sure. Because it was telling me because we had the Indian summer type of thing. Every time we have something like that happen in January, February, March, April, it gets freakingly cold.
Oh, yes.
Colder than it should. Like back in 78, it was just, yeah. I'm not sure if anybody remembers back in 78.
It's easier to drive in the snow.
Yeah, I prefer to drive in rain than snow.
I worry about rain in the wintertime.
Yeah, it'll ice over.
Yeah, it sucks. That's right. I forgot. He's from there.
Yeah.
I keep on forgetting you're from there.
Well, like I said, a lot of people think it's all flat desert there. It's not.
Oh, no. It's mountains
it's very, very tall mountains. Yes.
I'd like to visit.
Very Colorado-like.
Yeah. Believe me, I would love to go see a lot of those countries there, but everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want. There's a lot of the history there I want to go see.
I want to go see the people.
Yeah.
I had so many on my tour buses from Israel and Iran
Yeah.
that I wouldn't get to stay in a hotel. They'd be fighting over where I sleep.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's cold. That's a lot of snow. That's like Sierra Nevada snow.
No, Buffalo.
Or used to be.
Buffalo snow. They had like 6 feet plus.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo recently.
Yeah. No, I've been to Sequoia National Park back in the mid 80s. And they had a lot of snow up there. It would be like what? 14 to 20 feet in some areas. And that was in November.
I'm not sure if you caught Tyler Woods and Mark from Rolling Homestead and them when they did their winter survival challenge a few years ago.
No, I didn't.
They were up on Mark's property and they were doing their bushcraft stuff. And to get to the ground, they had to dig 6 feet.
Oh, yeah.
But they were up on top of the snow, but they were, everything was down below.
Yeah. Like I said, you're right there, Pete. I will agree with you. A lot of it's going to be social media and media will blow stuff out of proportion. It's ridiculous. I've had many friends growing up.
People
Yes,
are
I've had-
people. That's all
I've
I'm
had
gonna say.
many friends from all over the world when growing up. And not one of them was not friendly.
The only
They were
problem,
probably more friendly than most people here in the US.
Yes.
the thing is, I mean, a lot of if it wasn't for the language barrier, the biggest issue, that's the only problem we would, most people have.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember a show called Bewitched.
Oh
The mom.
yeah.
I went to school with one of her grandkids.
Agnes Moorehead, I believe her name was.
Yes, I went to school with one of her grandchildren.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
She actually got along with the guy who played Darren, the
Mhm.
first one, not the second one, better than most people thought, because the differences on screen was a lot different than the ones
Yeah.
behind screen. What link? Oh, he wants to come up.
oh, it's should be at the top. You can come up, Pete.
Put up another link.
Let me put it out again.
Did you pin it to the top?
I did pin it to the top, but I'm popping it right back out right now. Make it a little bit easier.
Maybe Pete
There
might
you
show
go.
up to the gathering, the get together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it the gathering just because it's easier.
Yeah.
And now, if anybody makes any Highlander jokes, they get extra points from me.
There he is.
There will be no. How you doing, Pete?
Hey, how is everybody? Happy New Year. I
Happy New Year to you as well.
enjoyed their New Year's party with their family. I hope everybody's safe and warm.
We were safe and warm.
You see it?
Well, I know it looks like it's 300 boo, but it's actually 300.
It says boo.
Yeah, so I wanted actually to tell you about before the revolution, we had a lot of American people living in Iran. Since Shah had an agreement with the United States, we had a lot of American companies and a lot of American residents in Iran living. So, it is safe to go there. When maybe not right now because of the protests or so, but usually it's safe to go to Iran as a tourist or so. There is no terrorism or anything like that you hear in the news. That's all nonsense. And we are very friendly people. One thing we don't let you is to stay in a motel. We invite you to our home like it's your own house. That's how we are.
They were like that in Germany when I was stationed in Germany, like that. My relatives and family were like that.
Yeah. And delicious food. If you ever have the chance to taste Persian food, it's very, very, very good.
Quick
Yeah,
question.
it is. It is.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Do you cook with peanut oil or what kind of oil do you guys use in
We
Persian?
use most of the time olive oil, and then we use like butter from goat butter, all natural. We use a bunch of natural stuff. So.
Well, because I'm allergic to nuts. That's the reason I'm just checking.
Oh, okay.
Since I've never tried any, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Until I know someone tells me, I'd
Right.
rather not try something and then find out that I'm definitely allergic and I can't breathe.
Right.
It has
Well,
happened.
before I moved to America, I heard a lot about American food. Not hamburger and fries, but in general, like in the restaurant, barbecue food and all this stuff. I gained 20 pounds in the first 2 weeks. I was eating all kinds of food. All my friends were, let's go to this place. Let's go to this. This is very good food. Try this. And I'm like, oh my God, this tastes so delicious, man. I cannot stop eating. Well, at the same time, I had to watch what I'm eating because I did not wanted to gain too much.
Right.
weight,
You got to balance your activity level with what you're eating.
Right.
Oh, yes.
That's the biggest thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, you got to watch what you eat." You can do that, but it's a balance.
Yeah. Now, it's a bad habit we have in Iran, like even my own relatives, not because you are a tourist or so, but we have this bad habit when somebody come for visit, we are forcing them to eat. Even if you are not hungry, no, come on, one more plate. Oh, or drink one more tea. That's the habit we have in our culture,
Oh,
And
to let you know, Pete, I had an aunt that was the same way. Literally, I grew up with an aunt. I could just come back from eating at a
Right.
restaurant, and she said, "Oh, here, have some of this. Have some of this."
yeah,
bring out the leftovers. Oh,
Right.
well, I could not move for
And
a
then
week.
they fight over the bill, you know. Now, you know, when you go here in America in a restaurant, you pay for yourself, right? In
Right.
Iran is completely different.
You
Now,
pay, you fight whoever pays it.
we're going to fight who's going to pay, you know. Oh, this is disrespectful. If you pay, you came here for visit, you go back to your country and say you have paid for yourself. That's a shame for us. You don't pay, I pay, you know. It's like that.
Oh, there's a good thing I've been seeing lately. It's a game for some people. Everybody gets their credit cards out and they fan them out, and a random person picks a card and they pay. So
now I'm smart. Like when my relatives used to come in Germany, to avoid all this drama with who's paying, you know, I used to go up front before we go. We walk in the restaurant. Like I say, oh, I need to go pee very quick. I'll be back. I used to go to the register, give them my credit card. I say, they're done. Just take
Smart.
it there, you know,
smart.
to avoid all this drama.
What part of Germany were you stationed? Where you live in?
I lived in Mannheim and I lived in Koblenz. Koblenz
Okay.
is West Germany, and Mannheim is Hessen, which is part of southern Germany.
I was stationed in Spangdahlem,
Uh-huh.
but I have relatives living in Rottendorf, which is close to the border near the Berlin, West Berlin.
You
Not
know,
too
you know
far.
the meaning of it.
Uh-uh.
Rattendorf means rat village.
Well, my uncle was was in the Air Force there,
Uh-huh.
retired, married a local, and I have a whole family of my godfather.
Oh, I see.
So, and I spent Christmas there one year when I was
Mm.
stationed over there, which is the first German Christmas I've ever experienced. Which, by the way, totally awesome. Love the coffee. First and foremost, I do love German coffee.
Right.
It's really strong. And Brochen, oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Brochen is amazing as well. I'm not sure
Yes,
if anybody-
I'm one of the lucky few that I kind of consider, since I've had food from pretty much all around the world, and there's just good food everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
You know, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I don't, since I have traveled the whole world. I have lived in Japan, lived in South Africa, I've been in Europe, now in America, you know, I have seen so many places. I don't think you can say, you know, okay, only this country's food is the best. You have all kinds of culture, you have all kinds of food. There's all kinds of food that is good. You just have to go out there and try it, you know.
Yes.
I'm gonna fight
what
for
I
one thing. I think German coffee is extremely, really good.
Yeah.
It's the only place I've ever been to. I could walk down the street and get a caffeine fix by breathing.
Right.
So just you can smell the caffeine so well,
Mhm.
it fuses into your body automatically. It's like I have not
Right.
found a place that even comes close to that yet.
Right.
That can change. That can change.
That is true.
And good coffee is good coffee. I don't care where you're from.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry that I have missed a bunch of live streams from you guys, because I've been lately very extremely on my channel. I've been there for 5-6 hours almost every day.
No need to apologize.
Yeah, he's got a social sporadic. I get close to getting there to watch it, and then all of a sudden, the wife goes, "I need this done." I was like,
How
All
do you
right.
do this?
"Yeah, I got a lot of honeydews, a lot of stuff I've been trying to get caught up on, and it's just tough to get caught up on here right now. I'm getting
And
a
we're
lot of
still,
stuff
we're
done."
still unpacking here, unfortunately. We've been here like not even 6 months and we're still
Mhm.
unpacking.
Yeah, we moving next month. I was trying to get a car actually, but since I'm out of state, I'm not from Nebraska. I'm not able to finance any cars here. So
Oh,
I said, you know, okay, I'm gonna wait till we receive our income tax, and then we're going to rent a car and then go straight back to Texas. You know.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Then you can say hi to him.
yeah.
Yeah. I see you soon,
Like I said,
Jason.
I couldn't have picked a more beautiful place to retire. I really could not. Well, actually, I should say
You're not
semi-retired.
retired.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I retired from my career. Put it that way.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't.
Same here.
You
Me
just
too.
Oh, we lost Colin.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, me too. I'm retired too from my career. So hey, Jason,
Yes.
what happened with that tornado? I heard like a couple of days ago there was supposed to be a tornado in East Texas. And
Yeah, that was actually way north of us.
oh, it was north. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was worried about it
the
because
mouse fell and clicked the button on its own.
Mhm.
No,
No,
he was just asking about the tornado that was in our area. It wasn't actually in our area. It was actually north of us by quite a
Oh.
few miles.
Yeah, because some of our family members were going to put some chain and stakes on the ground for the trailers that we have out there. They were worried that they might gonna fly away or something.
Yeah. Like I said, with them, yeah, I know we don't typically, we do not get the large ones here. I think the largest we have on record in our area vicinity, I think it's an EF3 on the low side.
I think they have it like an F5 or
Yeah.
so here.
But like I
in
said,
Iowa.
yeah, typically they don't get big here until you get another about 200-300 miles north of us. I'll probably say about 200 miles north of us. That's when they start getting really big there.
Oh,
And there's the derecho that we had
Yeah.
about a year or so ago.
Yeah,
It's
we're
really
in that little key area where for some reason they don't get a whole lot of them right where I'm at. I mean, we get them.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Knock on wood, we don't get a ton of them. We're just on either side of us. It happens a lot,
mhm.
or north of us.
Oh,
Yeah, so we've
We're
been
in the zone.
we're like in a little low tornado area that because it takes a while for it to happen.
mhm.
Same thing with along the coast, unless it's a hurricane or something that just blows up. With a cold front, it's the only way it happens here in this area.
Oh, two stones collide.
Or when two storms collide, they got the warm front, cold front, and it draws the air up from the Gulf when the air is coming down. Yeah, that's when we gotta kind of gotta watch. But
It's so soft.
yeah, we had one since we've been here, and I was actually through that one because it passed by our house and hit my work.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it wasn't big. It was just enough to make a big old giant mess.
mhm.
They usually do.
Yeah. I said I was about ready. We're about ready. They sent us out to go get the shopping carts. I took 5 steps outside and I looked to the west. I go, nope, everybody back inside. I saw that white wall coming.
I actually got stuck in a Goodwill once because of a tornado.
Mhm.
I mean, there's worse places to be stuck in, but the thing is, we were stuck in the bathroom of a Goodwill with a whole bunch of other people, which really sucked when you can't really go look around at stuff.
I see Colin is holding some of my relatives. That Persian cat.
This one here is what is this one? He's not Persian.
Russian blue.
He's a Russian blue.
Oh, okay. But it's pretty hairy, so everything that's hairy, I say, it's a Persian cat.
Well, you should see our other one we've got. She is so fluffy.
Uh-huh.
Her name that when we got her was Ninja, but I call her Fluffernutter because she's so freaking fluffy.
Mhm.
That's all else,
Right.
So she's a big fluffernutter. That's all I should, one way to describe her. She's over with Jenny right now, which is like,
Oh, okay.
there she is, right
Hello.
there. There's Jenny. There's Fluffernutter, otherwise known as Ninja. She
Mhm.
looks a lot like Mac, but fluffier, longer hair.
Oh, okay.
Mac is a rescue. So, and
Technically, they both are.
Both of mine are.
yep. By the way, Mac is a mouser. He caught a mouse since he's been living here. So,
Good job.
Yep, he's doing good.
Yeah.
Right now, every time I get online, he's by my feet.
My husband's a mouser.
Yeah, I'm a
Yes.
better mouser than the cat and dogs put together.
I used to have a dog that used to catch mice and play with them. It was
Yeah.
a Cocker Spaniel.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
me too.
yeah, my wife had one. No, if you watch Johnny Mac's videos, sometimes the dogs will get him too. That's why he's got the count up on the board.
Okay, let's see here. Make sure. I don't know if we still have people in here or not. Do we?
It says we have 4 watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, there's places all around the world I want to go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would like to go get the coffee. Places I just want to go see the architecture of all the old cathedrals, all the old temples. I
would
love
love
seeing
bows
that
all
kind of
over the
stuff.
world. I want
Huh?
bows. I want bows from all over the world. There's a couple
Yeah.
Turkish bows I would love to get, and a couple of the one. Oh, what was it? What's it called?
All right,
It's a,
Cecilia.
it's a Japanese longbow. I would
Yeah.
love to have one of those, and just learn how to shoot it properly.
But like I said, I have a fascination. I love to see old, ancient architecture. Well, what I'm calling ancient is like, over 200, 300 years.
So stuff like from England and Paris and stuff like that, or even Bulgaria.
Russia, the Middle East, everywhere.
Yeah, like if you want to look like old ancient stuff like that, you should go to the Persepolis in Iran. There are still buildings from Cyrus the Great, the leftover ones. I would recommend that. It's really interesting.
I will sorry to say this. I've been to Paris once. I do want to go back because people were rude. It was oh man.
You were where?
Huh?
Where were you?
Paris.
Oh, I didn't say Paris. I was.
I know what you said, but I was trying to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
like I said,
understood what you were saying.
Yeah, I
When I
agree
was-
with that.
When I was stationed in Germany, I got a chance to go over to Paris. It was like 3 hours away from where I was stationed,
Yeah,
and I would never go back.
right. I agree. I used to live in Netz. I don't know if you know where Netz is. Netz
I've heard of it, but I've never been.
is the border of Saarbrücken and France. So people in France are typically very, very rude. Yeah, I agree with that.
Did you ever get to
Especially-
Luxembourg?
Especially when you American, or especially when you try to speak English to them because you're trying to get direction or whatever. They're going to speak on purpose in French and act like they don't understand English. Because I used to live there for like a 1.5 year. So I knew that about myself. Like when I was asking them for something, they were acting really stupid.
Now, was this a city or was this the rural areas?
Netz is actually a small city.
The rural areas are a little better,
Yeah.
but not by much.
Yeah, but in general, they the same crap.
Pretty much. I agree. But I did get to go to Luxembourg for a while, and Luxembourg is actually kind of nice. The people are nicer. It depends on which part of town you're in. They'll speak either Belgian, French, or German.
Yeah. Yeah, I have friends from Luxembourg. Yeah, they are awesome.
They are, for such a small country. When I was in school, they taught us about Luxembourg, and you say, why do I need to know about this little country? 15 years later, I'm in that little country.
Did you see that prison that was overflooded in Luxembourg?
This was when I was there. It was like back in 89. So it was way long time ago.
Yeah, there's a prison there.
I saw it on the hill, I think.
Mm-hmm. That is flooded.
I didn't get a chance to go up there. They didn't want where we were at. We couldn't get there, which
Mhm.
really sounds weird, because there was some kind of festival going on. Because they had marching bands going and all this other stuff, so we couldn't get
Right.
very far. But it was the first time I ever went to somewhere where they spoke French. This is before I went to Paris,
Right.
and it was at a McDonald's of all places. Please forgive me, but I thought it was so cool. The 20-year-old me just loving it. I didn't
Right.
understand. I could read French better than I could speak it,
Yeah.
which is weird, But the thing is, when you don't have access to a map and try to ask for a map where you could read it,
Right.
it's hard when you because
Yeah. Yeah. I speak only. I speak everything but not French.
I like I said, I could read some German, I could read some French, I could read some Spanish, but I can't speak any of it.
Mm.
And right now, I have tinnitus in both ears, which makes inflections impossible.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I try to, I could, rather read something. I can't write it, but I can read a newspaper. I can get the gist of a newspaper, I should say. And I know enough to understand what the story is talking about.
Yeah, that's like with me with Spanish from Mexico. I can get about sometimes every other word, and sometimes it's like every 6 words, depending on.
That's like me, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
depending on what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Right.
now the one thing I did like when I was stationed in Germany is that I got to go to a German carnival. I told you guys this, Jason, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've told Pete about it. When I was a kid, I used to work in carnivals growing up with my uncle,
Mhm.
and I got to go to a German carnival as a tourist, which is like I know the games before I even go in, and I beat the one game that they thought was impossible, which was a shooting game. You would have liked it,
Yeah.
because it was a BB.
Start out.
It was a BB gun, and you were shooting little tags off the little hooks.
Oh
And-
yeah, I remember that.
And the thing is, you're only supposed to be able to shatter one tag at a time. But if you know what you're doing, you could shatter 2 at a time. If you know where to hit, once you get the gun figured out. I did that. I won, and I got told not to come back. Because I got the biggest, fluffiest thing, and I just gave it to one of the random girls that I was hanging out with in the crowd that I was in. I was the only
Reef
one.
Rubber, how you doing?
Hey, Rafe, how you doing, brother? Oh, I forget. I keep on forgetting.
I
his
still
name.
haven't watched his latest video with the Nutria.
I heard about that one. I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to yet. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. I've been working in the shop today, trying to get it organized. I got a
Earl?
Earl is
That's my mother's name.
Reef Robber. Yeah.
I just realized something. Pete's not going to be able to make it to the gathering because he's going down to Texas before the gathering happens.
Huh.
He said he's leaving in about a month or 2 after he gets his
Yeah,
tax.
I'm leaving next month.
Yeah.
Like,
We have a get together in Iowa in May.
oh, either on the end of this month or
Well,
early mid next month.
Well,
Yeah.
he'll be closer than I will.
miss it, but I'm glad you're finally get to go home and
Oh yeah, I
Second.
feel like I'm in prison, man. I've been
I'm
stuck
sure.
here since last year, July, without the car. So you can imagine how that feels like.
Oh, I can.
I bought maybe I can show that to you. See, I bought this card. You see, right there.
Oh yeah, game cart.
Yeah, I bought this card so I can go grocery shopping because I have no car. There's no Uber, no bus, no cab, no nothing.
Oh, we don't have that here either.
Yeah.
We have Uber. We have a cab here in Iowa where I'm listed. So
I'm jealous.
We We don't have that here.
No,
We are lucky.
We're lucky we have
DoorDash.
DoorDash. That just started up here after we moved here.
We just realized that the places we used to have Casey's Pizza delivered, now they only deliver by DoorDash,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah.
really sucks. So if we want really good pizza, we're going to have to go physically pick it up ourselves because it would be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had really good pizza here.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately, we
will
don't.
see about picking up some Casey's Pizza for you guys if we get a chance to.
Oh, that's what I got today.
What did you get?
Casey's Pizza.
What did you think of it?
It's good.
Told you.
Actually, it's better than Papa John's.
Yeah. It's what it is. It's
No
really, really good.
disrespect to Papa John's, they do make good pizza, but this pizza that I had it yesterday. I'm like, damn, that is so good. I'm gonna get me another one today.
Which kind did you get, Pete?
The Supreme,
Oh, try the taco if you get a chance.
Oh, okay.
But the best one is the breakfast pizza, the bacon one, not the sausage.
Oh,
I like sausage better.
Everybody has their preferences. Nothing wrong with that.
right.
But the thing is, you should try them all.
I like mushrooms on a pizza, so
I
that's
can't do mushrooms, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
Oh, okay.
So, but the taco one is really good, and the breakfast pizza is really good. Either one, sausage or bacon, your choice.
Yeah.
Either one is good, but it depends if you can eat sausage or bacon. Some people can't.
I wish they would have venison sausage for pizza.
That would be good.
Oh, I know.
I'm out of venison, by the way, but I did put in for try to get some free venison through
Oh, good.
Through the food stores of Iowa. I put
Yeah.
my name in. I try to get about 50 pounds of venison.
Mm-hmm.
If I get any, we'll have some at the gathering. I
Oh,
guarantee.
yeah.
Especially if we get the venison sausage, we can mix it in with some eggs to go with the burritos.
Mm-hmm.
We can make some breakfast burritos.
I'm gonna have to bring my own food.
Well, you don't have to bring much. I mean, if you guys want to try to save as much weight as you can when you're traveling from Texas.
Well, she doesn't eat
Venison or fish?
game.
Oh, I'm
Animals.
sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry, Molly.
That's myself and my youngest daughter.
See, Raven Cat, you're talking about budgeting. So, okay, I tell you what I do. I always buy like 20 pounds of rice, and I buy plenty of meat, and I make the best food ever. I don't have to order anything.
What kind of meat do you choose to eat?
I eat like beef, chicken, lamb sometimes
Lamb's
if
expensive.
I can afford it sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know.
Yeah,
a little bit.
not here.
I eat lamb from a store.
LA, when I lived in Los Angeles, we had our own grocery store, where the Persian people cut the
Mhm.
lamb and goat and whatever, and then you buy by pound how much you want. But I have seen recently that lamb is actually expensive. I saw it right now. I have no choice than buying everything online on Amazon. Buy rice on Amazon, buy chicken on Amazon because I have no vehicle, But when I have the chance, I go, of course, go shopping in the store.
Well, if you were in this area, Pete, we have a couple Persian grocery stores
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah.
Des Moines.
Yeah, and when you do, I would recommend you go there. You can save a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
They're a little bit far from me right now. They're like 50 miles away.
Yeah, when
Still
for
far.
example, they say, okay, this 1 pound of lamb costs $20. I said, right? I said, how much for me, my friend? I give you $10. Then they couldn't say, okay, I give it to you for $50, and you save right there $5. That's how we do.
Well, there you go. That makes sense. It's a little bartering and
Right.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, here we can probably talk to a couple of the some of the ranches around here. Hey, what do you charge for one sheep?
Well, thing is, I have a really good recipe for Irish stew, which the main ingredient is supposed to be lamb.
hmm
But I can't get lamb, so I end up going with beef. So I'm going with what I can't. Though I would love to try cubed venison in that recipe. I think it might work really well too, but that's down the road.
Colin, you're gonna laugh now. The first time I arrived to America, I was in New York. I went
Right.
to Macy's. They told I choose the Levi's jeans. I went to
Right.
the register. The lady says, $74.95. I said, how much for me? The lady says $74.95. I said, I understand, but how much for me? I am Persian. You have to give me discount. I am new in America. The lady called security and says, I am not willing to pay. I said, I have never said I don't want to pay. They escorted me out of the store. I said, oh my God, why are they like this? They don't do this type of shopping. And then
That's
met
New
the
York
brand.
for you. That's
Yeah,
New York.
then I met a guy, he said, dude, in this country, or at least in this area, they don't do this type of stuff. Maybe with the Mexican people or Middle Eastern people, and they have run their own business. Maybe over there you can just, but in the mall or so, no way.
No.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yes. Yeah. Because where we're at, we can actually, talk to a lot of the farmers and ranchers around here,
Mhm.
and we can make some trades.
Oh, farmers markets.
Yes.
Gotta love farmers markets, Pete. If you ever get a chance to get to one when you're down in Texas, you gotta go. You can do that there, no issues whatsoever.
Right.
Bartering and trading and all that stuff, it's expected,
Right.
and you actually can probably come out with some free stuff sometimes if you do it right.
Yeah. Well, you have to be professional in this kind of field.
No,
If
it's
you
not so
want-
much
If you
that.
want
It's
to
just
you want to
be
save
nice.
a lot of money,
be nice, be respectful.
yeah.
And the thing is,
Mhm.
be yourself first and foremost. Be true to yourself and just talk. Be not, and
Yeah.
if someone asks you for help, don't even hesitate. Help.
Oh, hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Trip on the stairs every day.
The dog.
No, the stairs.
Oh.
Is Molly okay?
Yeah.
Is she getting
Uh,
coffee finally?
No, she bumped the dog stairs going up to the chair so the little dog can get on the chair.
Jason, where do you stay again? What part?
I'm in Southeast Texas. I'm about 20 minutes away from Sam Rayburn Lake.
Southeast. Let me see. Where is that?
Closer to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Close to Louisiana. Okay.
I've been through Louisiana. Jenny's been to New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm close to that river there, to the Toledo Bend River.
Oh, Sabine?
No, I am close to where is this
Huh?
called?
947.
What is this
You want to
called?
get some sleep.
San Augustine,
Oh, okay, yeah. You're on the north side. Okay, I know where you're approximately where that's at. Yeah.
Oh,
That's where I stay.
I'm
Jason,
not too
did you
far
see
from
what
there.
Reef put in the chat.
Say again?
Look what Reef said. He said he met.
I
someone-
know. I would like. Yeah,
Nutria.
we have Nutria within our area, but not exactly where I'm at. So I haven't seen any.
Okay, is that the big rodent thing or no?
Yeah, it's like a cross between a rat and a beaver.
Okay.
It's a brat.
Mhm.
The brat.
It's a brat. That's what they make brats out of. This is a brat. A hybrid animal between beaver and nutria.
I just think brat works. No, I've only heard of them. I've never really seen one in person or anything like that. So
Yeah, you only find them in the fire swamps.
rodents of unusual size.
Yes.
Look at that.
RUSSs. Sorry, making Princess Bride references there.
Yes, I know.
We love our B movies, so bear with us. And yes, Princess Bride is considered a B movie in my book.
It's a great one at that, though.
Oh,
I would put that one in cult.
I would. A lot of good ones are in cult.
Not a cult, but a
Cult
cult.
classic.
Cult classic.
Sort of like Rocky Horror Picture Show, or
Yeah.
Evil Dead, or the Toxic Avenger, those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have any favorite movies that you've seen while you were traveling, if any. Everybody has their favorites of various kinds. Right now, I'm on a classic movie kick from 1960. I watched Bing Crosby movies. So I'm a big fan of Bing Crosby.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how. Well, the only way the newsreel could have gotten up there is as people released them. They were in a big fur trade years ago, and then the fur trade dropped out on them, and then people just let them go.
Or it's like the armadillos, how they got
That's how the nutria got here.
Well,
That's how they got to America.
They had farmed till they didn't realize they could dig.
Yeah, but no, it's a native in the central, northern Mexico and southern U.S.
Cecilia says she's on a Fanscap kick right now.
I have no idea what that is.
Me either. See, thing is, one thing about knowing some Canadian words and stuff like that. Yes, I can say Canadian words because they were like a mishmash of English and French. It kind of throws things off when the meetings. I don't know what that one is. Without doing a Google search.
I still haven't seen Trailer Park Boys either.
I heard about that one. Haven't seen it
It's
yet.
Canadian.
Actually, you ever seen the oh my god, the Mackenzie brother movie?
Oh yeah.
I've seen that one.
I can't
SCTV.
believe you
Yeah.
drank thing.
Yeah, that started out a skit. Well,
I
SCTV
totally know
is a Canadian version of the Saturday Night Live. It's just a bunch of little skits in which they actually made a movie with that. Hold on.
Oh, that's what it means. Sci-fi movies, alien movies.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching cave movies lately. I don't know. Have you seen the movie The Cave from 2004 or 2005?
I heard about that one. That's a little bit like a horror store site.
A little bit, not too bad.
If you want to watch something about caves, please forgive me. It's not so much caves as Caveman. You need to see Encino Man for one, just because it's Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could actually see the movie called Caveman, which stars Dennis Quaid and Ringo Starr.
Lala Zato, Shelley Long.
Oh yeah,
And,
that is a freakingly good movie.
And Richard Mall.
And Richard Mall. He was the creature.
Yes, he was at the bottom of a little snowman. Yes.
The Descendant is actually good too. I don't know if you've seen
The
that.
Descent? Yeah, I've seen that. I've
Yeah,
not seen that.
It got two
I'm not
parts.
much into horror.
It got two parts, but the way they made that movie, like on the end, you would expect that there will be another part.
Right.
But,
7 minutes.
7 minutes, folks.
We're getting close to the end, Pete.
We're getting close to the end.
Oh, there is a limit here? Oh,
Yeah, I got till 10 o'clock because that's when usually I have to get ready for bed. However, I do have tomorrow off for the next, and for the rest of the month, I have Thursdays off as well.
Right.
So I got
I mean,
3
my
days.
record was 64 and a half hour, but I
Oh,
stopped
jeez.
doing that. That was pain in the butt. 3.5 days being live and not sleeping, drinking coffee, Red Bull, and dropping pills to stay awake and all that. But no, usually I stay like the maximum, like 5-6 hours. I do run.
My max was like about 6.5 hours, but that was just the one thing. But I was going live every other day
Mhm.
because I also had to work during the day, so
Right.
which made it tough. But now, I mean, I'm monetized and all this other stuff, so yay me.
Congrats.
Thank you. I've been monetized for about a year now.
Yeah, like if you guys getting bored or whatever, you can jump over there and hang out. We talk about
Oh.
basically everything.
I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, Pete.
Mhm.
My coffee break on Tuesdays and my regular live on Thursdays.
Right.
You missed bingo. We played bingo yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand Farscape. Yes.
Farscape is I love Farscape.
hmm
My mom was
Love
a
that
big
show.
fan of that.
Hey, hon.
when was that? You,
Uh,
you guys were playing bingo?
Yeah, we
Last
played
night.
bingo.
Oh, last night. Oh.
Yeah. Every first
It's a
Tuesday of the
Farscape
month,
fan.
hmm
we do a game night on Colin's
First
channel.
Tues-
The first Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
First Tuesday of every month. We play. I have a bingo roller.
I will
Old
remember
school,
that.
and we played bingo.
Oh,
I have a bunch of cards. I take a picture of the card and send it to you, the person who's
Oh, no.
playing. And I
Mhm.
call out the numbers, and you guys get to mark off your numbers. And if you win, it's basically just for fun. We're not
Right.
winning prizes or anything. But the thing is, Jason won one, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, first
And
one.
and who else won one?
Mandy won 2, and Lori.
AC.
No, not Lori. It was.
Yeah, Lori won 2 last month.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
I think next month we're probably going to do like a trivia night or maybe a movie trivia night or something like that. We're going to try different things for different times. But we'll do bingo every once in a while.
Yeah, I used to do on my channel like a video night, like you jump in the box and then we end the stream, right? And then we play like movies and then we watch it together and then in the chat we can talk to each other and put
Yeah.
comments in there. It's fun actually.
Yeah, in the green screen. Yeah, in the green room. Yeah. The green,
Oh,
you can do
you
a
know,
lot
what'd
of
be funny? Doing it like MST3K.
Oh my gosh, Jenny loves
Watch a
that.
public domain movie and do that live.
We could try. I
Oh,
don't
no,
think
we
you can do it on my channel though. They probably block it on my channel.
I can do it on mine. Like you said, if we do a public domain movie, we can get away with it.
Okay, we'd have to vote to see which one we go with, right?
Yeah.
Just Cecilia to watch Dreamscape.
Oh, Dreamscape, the movie? Yeah.
Dennis Quaid as well.
Yes.
Dennis
it's-
Quaid, awesome movie. Oh,
Dreamscape.
what's her name?
Yeah.
What was it? Fire something. He did another one.
He did all kinds of stuff.
No, it's one about where he's a pyrokinetic.
Mhm.
That's Dreamscape.
No,
But no, I mean, we can watch a movie like on live and poke fun of it, like the original How the Day Stood Still.
Wilder Napalm.
The what?
Wilder Napalm is what it's
Oh,
called.
okay. I'm not familiar with that one. We can watch a movie like Killer Shrews, Day of the Triffids, those old black and white public domain movies.
Maybe a John Wayne.
Probably the older stuff with John Wayne, like Stagecoach, we might be able to get away with.
That's what I mean. Older John Wayne. Though my favorite ones are the World War II ones.
Yeah, I think those ones are still owned.
I know because remember, Iowa is John Wayne country.
Yeah.
I don't live too far from there.
I mean, like I said, there's still a couple of the on Pluto. You can put on demand. You can get the old Zorros. The old we're talking black and white. We're talking late 40s, early 50s. They got stuff on there that's
It's sort of like
the old
Last
serials.
Man on Earth.
The old serials.
McClintock might fall under that.
I love McClintock.
I love watching McClintock, but I still think that one. I don't know if that one's public domain though.
Let me check.
That's my favorite. I want
One more minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, yeah. If I have to go over a few minutes, I can do a few minutes. But yeah, like I said, the old public domain movies, like what's another one? What is it called? Some of them, the old flying saucer movies, as I call them.
Okay. McClintock is a public domain movie, but the music score isn't.
Okay. So we couldn't do that one live.
No, we could probably do it like he said in the green room type of thing.
That wouldn't be in the green room. Yes.
I could probably do it on mine because I can get up to 12 people in here.
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
So, or actually 11 plus the movie itself.
Okay. Yes.
So that's actually a pretty good little crew doing it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's how the kids are watching it, is like over a streaming service, but I don't know what streaming service that they're using.
I could do like a share screen type thing, but we could watch the McClintock. I would be okay with that because I love Maureen O'Hara and John Wayne did a couple other movies so they could do McClintock.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I
The
mean,
Quiet
it
Man is
fun,
another one that I like too.
I mean, it is fun. It's not like you watching a movie by yourself. You got people in the chat. People are talking about the situation, what happened. You know, everybody have a little conversation on the side. You know,
Oh, well, you guys, have you seen The Quiet Man, Pete?
Quiet Man.
John Wayne, The Quiet Man.
Let me see. Let me type this in. Quiet.
Oh, I can imagine us watching what was it, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and just razzing that movie of all of us, just razzing it all at the same time.
The thing is, I don't like watching it on small screen. I like seeing it in person, but that's just me. I've seen it 67 times in the theater. And people with costumes and props and all that.
the Midnight Run.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Dream Theater in Oceanside, California, when I was stationed in Monterey.
Oh, they still did the same thing in Phoenix when we were there, that area. There's places all over the
Did they
U.S.
allow props? Did they allow props? That's the thing.
Plastic props.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not real meatloaf being thrown at the screen.
Especially Melba Toast.
Yeah,
See toast.
but like I said, they allowed the plastic stuff light. You know, they couldn't hurt anybody.
Okay.
I never got a chance to go, but I heard a lot about it. But I do know that there are multiple cities across the U.S. You really have to really dig into it to find them.
Well, I have a friend of mine who got married as Magenta and Frankenfurter.
Believe it or not, a lot of marriages happen during that movie. Believe it or not.
Yep. Especially the wedding scene at the beginning.
Mhm.
But it is now 10:02, brother.
Yes.
And we have to get going. I got to go tuck in Jenny.
Yes.
Pete, thank you for coming, brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for
Glad
coming
you
in.
can make it back.
Hey, good to see you, everybody.
Good
Yeah.
to see you as well.
Right.
I'm going to head out because I got to go take care of the wife.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, even though it did took not a full day, I only have a little bit of coffee left. So I drank a lot of coffee for this one.
Well,
All right.
I guess we're gonna have to make up for the gardening and the fishing on my next episode.
Well, remember, we're doing tomorrow on mine. We're talking B movies all day. If we can
Oh,
do
okay, yeah, we'll do the B movie. Yes.
B movies is tomorrow on mine,
Around what time?
8:00 p.m. Central.
Oh, okay.
And
Good night, Cecilia.
we love
Good
B
night,
movies
everybody who
on
came
our
in
channel.
tonight.
Thank you.
I know there was quite a few. All right, like I said, everybody have a good night. Please stay safe out there, and always remember to get outside, please, so you can get out there and grow it, harvest it, catch it, clean it, and cook it, and then
share it.
yes. All right,
Bye.
don't forget
Well,
all the bacons.
Night,
All right.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.